What's going on, guys? TKD wants to make a video, and gonna make a quick video here because I got a lot of things to do outside. I got to keep a social life going, right? The squad, me and my squad split up against university, so we gotta make time for each other, right? And in the process of that means video making gets a little bit condensed, from here and there. So it's gonna be a little bit of a condensed video today. I'm just gonna talk about two things maybe that I want to talk about, and the first one was last night I got out of work, right? I was thinking about what I want to do when I get home, right? I had some free time available. I got off a little bit earlier, and so I decided to download Journey on the way home from work. So I did it through the PlayStation app. I got the download going off of the PlayStation Plus games that are for free. So then I got home, Journey was downloaded. It's like a 1.8 gigabyte game, and I started playing Journey. Now, Journey is a game that I've heard a ton about, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. I believe it even won Game of the year it came out. I believe it was 2012. But I've just been hearing so much things about this game ever since that year, and I've been wanting to play it. I've been wanting to get around to play it. I was going to buy it at one point, but I just kind of got convoluted with other stuff, so I didn't have a chance to buy it and actually play it. But this month it came up for free on PlayStation Plus, so I decided to just sit down and really just take a second, take like an hour and a half out of my day, and I played through Journey. Now, Journey is only an hour and a half game. It is not the longest thing in the world, and so if you guys are interested in playing Journey, it is only like an hour and a half. It will take you literally only that. It is not that long, and it is something that I believe was one of those games where I kind of feel like an album, where like there's a song in an album that is just too short. That could have been that, not that it's bad that it's so short, but it's just that you wish there was more to it, right? And you wish that you could experience that song for the first time again. And just it being so short, is just, it's just there and that's it, right? And that's kind of how I feel about this game. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying this as a bad thing. I'm again to how I feel about it, but just as a quick story, just to start off this whole thing, Mr. Colin Moriarty, kind of funny co-founder and host and longtime IGN employee, Colin Moriarty. I bow to you. You're a genius. I love you so much. And he is one of these people that kind of pushed me to play Journey, right? And so it was his word that he was talking about in one of the podcasts. I forgot which one, whether if it was the Gamecast or PS I Love You XOXO, whichever one of those two podcasts. But he was on one of those podcasts and talking about Journey, and he said that he played it back on launch, and from that point on he has played it once and he will never touch it again, right? And he said just because of the experience he had through the first time playing Journey, he will never ever touch the game again. That it was the perfect feeling and the perfect game, kind of that kind of thing where it was just the perfect first gameplay that he'll ever have, and he never wants to redo that again, right? And so I was like, okay, I trust Greg Miller, I trust him, obviously, I trust Colin Moriarty. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna play Journey. I'm gonna set aside an hour and a half, and it was insanely good. It was not, there are not even words to explain how I felt after playing Journey. I felt with Journey, it feels like it's not really, honestly, to me, it didn't feel like a game to me. It didn't feel like a video game. It felt like a journey. It felt like literally a journey, no pun intended, but it just felt like an experience overall. It felt like something that I actually lived through, right? And I caught myself at my work today, really just kind of reflecting back on the game as if it was something that I lived through. It was something that I physically experienced, as a human being. And it is basically just a story of you going on a journey, and it's something that speaks a lot, and it speaks volumes. And then the biggest thing is at the end of the game when it reveals. Spoiler alert, if you guys are gonna play Journey, please skip forward like 10-15 seconds. I have to talk about this, so spoiler alert. If you're going to play Journey, please skip ahead. But at the end of the game of Journey, it reveals who you met on your journey, and it's real life people. Like these people that you think are just NPCs or people that, are just made from the game, that they're not really real individual people. They turn out to be just like you going on a journey, and it reveals their gamer tags and everything. And that was kind of the biggest thing where it was like, wow, this game is special. This game really is truly special, and it's not anything that was just a joke or was overhyped. Like this game lives up to the hype, to every single avenue that it said it was at. Like I cried, guys. I'm serious. I actually sat there towards the end of the cutscene, and I cried almost to the point of a sob, right? I'm not, guys, I didn't sob, all right, but I was feeling some type of way, and especially there's a point where, again, spoiler alert, there's a point in the game where you basically die, right? You die so close to the finish line, the end goal, the end of your journey. Your character dies, and then you get resurrected through things that I'm not gonna explain, but it is just such a cool game. It is such a cool game, and it's beautiful, and not even just like it's a complicated game at all. It's not even complicated. It's a very simple game. It's a very straightforward game, and I feel like just exploring the mechanics in that game was some of the most rewarding mechanics that I could have discovered in any game. It just feels so rewarding learning how to fly, and learning what the papers do, and learning what you do with the holding down the O button, and you have this chant. And just the changing of those mechanics, that I'm not gonna spoiler, but just the way those mechanics change over time, it truly was an amazing experience, and I don't regret staying up a little bit late last night and being a little tired today. I don't regret any of that, because I would have paid so much for this game. You know what I'm saying? If I had known the effects that this game would have had on me, and known the actual feedback and the actual response I would get as a person going through this game, honestly, if I knew that, it was worth $100. It was worth $200. I don't care what price you put at me. This game is worth playing, and I encourage you all, if you guys have not played Journey, I encourage you, if you have a PlayStation 4, there is no excuse. Download it for free, play it, set aside an hour and a half, play it, and you will be thankful you did. This game really is one of now my favorite games, and I think I'm going to do the same thing as Colin did, where he will not touch the game, and I don't think I will ever touch this game again, right? And that's not of a bad thing. That's just of the memory and just of the experience that I had with Journey. I don't think I ever want to tamper with that ever again. So yeah, we kind of rambled out about Journey for a longer time than I expected, so I'm just going to talk about the other topic I had to talk about in a later video. It's about YouTube heroes. I have some thoughts and opinions about that, but we're going to talk about that at a later video I'm going to do during the week. But if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. I appreciate all the you guys give me. Also down below, make sure to leave a comment. If you guys have played Journey, let me know what you guys think about the game. If you guys liked it, if you guys hate it, let me know in the comments below. And if you have not played it, download it, play it, come back to this comment section, and then talk to me about Journey, okay? Because I really want to talk about this game. I have no one else to really, give feedback about this game. None of my friends have played it, so I really want to talk about this game. So let me know down in the comments below, once you play it, your thoughts and impressions and your overall feeling towards the game. And also, if you enjoy my content, why not enjoy me on your favorite media site? Make sure to add me on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, all the good stuff. My links are down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, I got you.